never stood still, this lad. He's always out here. For the last 4 days now, I've been travelling the Western Way in County Galway and County Mayo. Right now, I'm cycling on Achill Island. I've been wild camping. I've stayed in hotels. I've been on a cruise of Clew Bay. It's beautiful, this place. If you're interested in seeing what it's got to offer.
To the Western Way, I'd arrived in the small town of Oughterard, just off the western shore of Loch Corrib in the Connemara National Park. There was one thing on my mind: food. I headed to Conley's Caff to settle in for a full Irish, soda bread, chips, the works. With thy belly full, I quickly skipped down the Owen Riff River, which led me to the shores of Loch Corrib. I soon wondered how long before I saw any fishermen, and it wasn't long at all. Fishing boats galore. I bet many happy anglers use this loch. There were some gaffs along this route. This cosy thatched roof cottage instantly caught my eye. However, some were overgrown with green and others barely standing at all. At 27 miles long, Loch Corrib stretches almost the length of County Galway. This spot came along after a few hours of hiking, and I couldn't resist a chance to dip me trotters in and enjoy a second breakfast. Bash! Hey up, he's back to it. A lovely spot for lunch. Stopped for about 45 minutes because I'm in no rush at all, taking it all in. Took my top off and I could feel like itchiness on my back. Midges. So the sun hoodie went straight back on. I got the midge spray out, blasted it all over my legs because it was tiny, they were so small. I could just feel them latching on. Bastards. But yeah, lovely spot. Refreshed the feet. Filled my big 1.5 litre bottle up from the loch via the Sawyer squeeze. Looks a bit green still, but don't know. It says it filters it out and you can drink it, so it'll be getting drunk. But yeah, I was gonna wait until I was off the road till I had my lunch, but that spot came along, so I just seized the opportunity. Gonna try and get some good miles in now after that break. And hopefully soon I'll be in the national park and a bit of incline, which should be lovely on the legs. Why, I'll catch you soon, duck. Look at her, beautiful. Taking it all in as I joked with the locals about the midges and the blistering Irish heat. Can you see him? Well, met two geezers in Galway. One was called Steve. He said, this is my mate Donkey. I said, eh? I said, how come they call you Donkey? He went, he always calls me Donkey. I go in. Here's the boardwalk. You can see how parts of the boardwalk are all boggy, all broken, sorry. There was signs saying it's shut. But I rang the ranger and he said you can do it, it's just for large groups. But if you didn't have this here, that is boggy as fuck. You won't be able to get through that. There's fucking a good few I don't know, I've been walking a good mile of these boards already. Phew! And did that boardwalk go on? This carried on like this for a good couple of miles through forests before finally popping back out to some beaut scenery. With the hills in the distance, we plodded along to get back on the trail. Stop for a little break. I've filled my water bottle up. This is from the lock, filtered with a soya squeeze. First time I've ever used it with like wild water. Whoopsie daisy. First time I've ever used it with like wild water, so it looks a bit greeny. Bottoms up. Hint of summer fruits in this one. Hey. Sure it'll be grand. Can't see this pub, but he's getting hungry. Ooh, help myself pie. Guinness pie. Yum. After bashing this road with beautiful scenery for quite a while, am I happy to see Keynes of Marnbridge Bar Shop. Bash. Just ahead. 2 ham, cheese, onion, tomato toasties. Washed down with a pint of black gold before heading back out onto the trail to find somewhere to pitch up for the night. I climbed and climbed and climbed to escape the midges. The views got better and better, and the sunset was awesome. Steady bit of incline. Hello. Hope you don't mind me coming up here. Whatever it is that lays here. I've seen something in Gaelic back there. I should have took a photo of it and got Steve to translate. Looks like his shepherd looking out. A hell of a view looking out over his flock. And he can protect me tonight. Sloan, brother. Sun's slowly setting. Got myself a little river. This lovely spot here is base camp with a view. Well, that's day 1 done. Lovely spot I found here, right out the way. Lovely sound of the trickle of the water. Got my Huel and a sunset. Ja. Feeling blessed. Feeling super grateful. What more do I have to say? Right, we're back on the road. Beautiful night, was out like a light. Was hoping that there'd be some fat stars, but it was quite weird. It didn't get dark till about 11:30. Nodded off and I woke up and I was like, is it morning? It was like 11:30, it was still real light. But yeah, feet and legs jarred me knee a bit yesterday. They're a bit sore and stiff, but now I ain't come across before. I'm sure we'll loosen up as that sunshine comes over the mountain. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a positive day. Get some miles. I've decided that due to it being nice and clear skies for the last day today before it goes back to being cloudy and overcast. Just got to watch it here, it's quite boggy. Oh no, wet feet. We're going to go up the top of some of the peaks. I'm going to detour a bit. Go up top of some of the peaks. See if we can get some views. There she is, mate. Just coming up over the ridge line there. What a beautiful night. What a place to spend the night. Fucking loved it, mate. Let's go. So over there is the road again. We're going to turn right. That's why I came and camped near the road. I could hopefully get on it in the early morning when there's less people around. Smash some quick miles out. And then I'm going to take a detour up high. See if we can get some major views of this beautiful scenery. Something about sleeping outdoors, man. It just does it for you. Ticks all the boxes. Sounds of nature, fresh air, sunlight into your eyes first thing in the morning. And then when you're walking, it's like that morning walk. I don't have anything on my mind other than just being present, enjoying the moment. And that's what it's all about for me personally. That is what it's all about, brother! Yeah! He's out here. Almond croissant. My favourite. Breakfast on the go. And I'm gonna... thought I was going in up that entry point, but it's the next one over there. So, bit of incline, test the legs, and get them views. Come at me, baby. Come at. After finally hearing the precious cuckoo's morning call, I stopped at the first source of clean water to replenish thy sack. And although it did still have a tinge of green, the soy squeeze did what it should and left me with some fresh drinking water for the busy day ahead. Good as new. Ah, it's like Dixondale water, that. Dixondale water, best water in the world. Oh, the lad should have seen his face going over County Mayo to walk the Western Way. Makes videos and sings all day, going over County Mayo to walk the Western Way. Oh, the lad. So I've come off trail. I want to go up top to the mountains. I'm following this little goat path, which is basically just running adjacent with the river.
Let's go up. But my feet are wet already. It looks canny steep. But yeah, let's press on and see where we end up.
Knock Nehelion, meaning Hill of the Elbow, was one of 3 peaks I would summit today in the Mountainec Mountains. Now as this incline rose, so did my heart rate, but the anticipation to see what the views would look like from the top kept me plodding on.
Still climbing. Aiming for another entry point just around this bend. Sort of just using the lay of the land, following the route I've got. There's no set path, but a bit of common sense and should be alright. But when I get up top, there's a ridge line that connects like 3 peaks. So should be very interesting. This is what I love. This sort of shit. Heart pumping. And when you get to the top, baby, choo! Let's go. Let's get it. Keep on. Us. We're on top of the world, baby. We're on top of the world. I gotta testify, baby. First one. Let's see if we see this view. Tell you what, I wouldn't have attempted this on a cloudy day, because there was knee route. There was... Mate, look at that shit! Chee-hoo! Mate, I can see the sea, bruv. The sea is over there, man. That's where I'm heading. I came from that road all the way down there.
Pink lady and a view to remember. I knew Alan wouldn't let me down.
No wind about. If you can see them. Swarmed by midges. I had my apple and my banana. Not stopping to eat my potatoes and my cereal bar. Get on the move again. Not getting eaten alive by them fuckers. Let's go at peak number 2. Kima! First of June. I made it to the summit again. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3.
After summiting peak number 2, Mount Mahog, I stumbled across a mountain top lake. The silence was tranquil, however, it was soon interrupted by this perfectly split in 2 rock caught my eye. So did some of the others. Some of them was huge, like this one. How did it get here? Left me wondering. As I headed on up the mountain to the top of the 3rd peak, I took every view that I could and basked in the moment.
Guardian of the Vale. Look at these sheep chilling on top of the world.
can guarantee if I was in the Lake District, it would be heaving with people up here. There was not a soul to be seen all day on this hike, and that view is absolutely priceless. Thank you. I was blessed with some unbelievably good weather for this trip. What goes up must come down. I took it really steady on the decline. My knees and ankles were aching and it was very steep.
How mad is that? This could just come straight out the mountain. Disappeared forever up there. Crazy.
After a whistle and a wash, I hopped across the stream to find the most beautiful spot.
I'm stinking.
I'm aching and I was hot. I jumped in this pool as soon as I saw it. Wim Hof, eat your heart out. Flat ground, finally. I took one more look at where I'd just come from and got back on the trail to see what and where I would end up next.
Lost for words. So blessed with this weather. You can literally see fucking as far as your eye can go. There's a few clouds in the sky, but I feel so lucky. I'm so happy. Happiest I've been in a long, long time. And for me, that's saying something. Thank you! Thank you! Chee-hoo! Mint.
As the miles and the day disappeared, I came across a few girls out for an evening stroll.
Keep on.
Fucking go, go, go!
I fell over.
I sparked up the stove, got some water on the boil, and enjoyed a bit of grub in the shade. Now I use Huel on my backpacking trips. It's dried, it's lightweight, it's easy to make, and it's packed with protein. I did get told that there'd be some carrier bags to put over my shoes on this bit, but have no fear, you were straight through with the sealskin socks.
Ooh, baby!
Yeehaw! Now, with it being a well signposted path, I thought I'd see a lot more people on this trail. I hardly saw anyone. It was just me and the boardwalks.
Marched away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most.
The song I was singing was Luke Kelly, a night visiting song. It seemed right belting out some Irish folk in this part of the world. Leune, the village I'm heading to, was once the set of the famous Irish film The Field. Now I just hoped that I wouldn't bump into the bull along this road. It had been a long day and I was ready for some well-earned food. Seafood chowder, Guinness, soda bread, followed by fish burger, chips and a salad straight down the hatch.
His heart here. Oh, my belly. So full. That seafood chowder. Oh, the bread. I don't know what the bread was, but it was banging. I was so hungry. I had a fish burger, chips, pint of Guinness. I am one happy man. Back on the road. A lot of traffic. I'm gonna see if I can hitchhike 11k along this road until I have to turn off into the forest and back on the trail. I don't want to walk 11k along the road. So we'll see how far we get before someone picks us up. There goes me lift, John. The Erith River, beautiful for salmon, he said. Beautiful scenery, saved myself 11k. And we're back on the Western Way, baby. Let's go. Through the woods. Just trying to get a bit higher up because there's thousands, millions of midges about. As soon as I stop, they're going to pepper me, so I'm going to try and use the last few hours of daylight to get a bit higher up, final push, work off that seafood chowder, but it'll be worth it because the further up I go, hopefully the less of these little bastards there'll be. You. Well, found my spot for the evening. Bits and bobs on the washing line drying. Not the ideal spot, but couldn't bother to walk any further. Look at that. You. 20 miles to Westport. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Tough going. Iska. Perfect little natural water fountain. I just been a right idiot of myself. Downhill, I thought, plenty of downhill running when I do my trail running. It's easier to run downhill. I've just gone fucking right over on my ass. My ass is soaking wet and my bag's filthy, so is my white top. I still jumped up and turned around, making sure no one saw me. There's no one here, puppy. There's no one here for miles. Hey, girls! Girls, where are you going? Don't leave me. I've been out here for days. I've not seen a single soul. I just want a cuddle. I've admired Ireland for some time now. The people, culture and way of life is something I can really relate to. These shots sum up how when you surround yourself with green and nature, it transponds into your soul. I have felt extremely present, happy and grateful to be alive throughout the full trip. And as the long clouds started to grow, I made haste to find a resting place to eat.
Thai green curry, salami sausage, until we get to Westport. Some more seafood chowder. Now then, this Irish weather. I set the jacket off again. As soon as I took it off, it started raining, but it's warm, so the view's beautiful. Just behind me is Patrick's Top. I don't know if that's pronunciation right again, but that's the peak up there, 750 metres. As you can see, it's full of mist and cloud. The view to Clew Bay, which is a beautiful bay, which Westport's on the mainland of, and is made up of, there's 365 islands in the bay, one for each day of the year apparently. Thanks Steve-O for that info. But he's like, go up, the view's amazing. But it's just going to be misty at the top. And I don't want to put my legs through it because the bottoms of my feet are in bits, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to punch on to Westport and see this picturesque town and get some more seafood chowder. Arriving in Westport, I seized the opportunity for my first dip in Clew Bay. Followed by a seafood feast, I opted to spend tonight in a hotel and explore tomorrow. Catch up with me in the next video to see how it goes.